energy conservation situation and play by the numbers for the last half the game at least.
Here's Roenick now with some speed into the zone. Roenick trying to get it on the forehand. His shot is blocked. Gets it again. Score! At the side of the net. Tony Amonte. And the line made up of 3 former Chicago Blackhawks. They were on a roll in the first round. Get a big goal here to make it 2-0.
Jeremy Roenick is the guy who's not busted out yet. Amonte may have touched this one as it was going over the line, but Jeremy Roenick doesn't get many times to start flying through the neutral zone in a regular season game or in the playoffs, and the Toronto Maple Leafs have done a good job. I think JR can end up with credit with that. And Eddie Belfour didn't get the 5-hole close. You could see he slid across, but it banged off the inside of his left, off the inside of his right. The Southwest Airlines goal cam showed you that it was over the line before Tony Amonte got a stick on it. And one thing that shows me that Toronto played so well in games 3 and games 4 here, Dave. Their defense was up on the play. They were making plays in the neutral zone. That didn't happen there, and JR went crazy.
Well, if Brian McCabe, Ed Belfour, and the rest of the Maple Leafs can force a Game 7 against Keith Primo and the Flyers, we'll have it for you on ESPN. 7 Eastern Thursday night from Wachovia Center. It'll be Game 7 of the Eastern semifinals if necessary. And it looks like the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to have to mount a pretty sizable comeback already, down 2-0 here in the first period. That is Roenick's first goal of this series, his 3rd of the playoffs. He had gone the last 7 games. Going back to the New Jersey series, which the Flyers won in 5. Jamnoff and Kapanen assisting on the goal by Jeremy Roenick. Here's McCabe at the line. His shot deflected just wide. Covered by Hamzus, plays it off the boards, and Somick, who started the scoring for the Flyers, dumps it all on the boards. And Belfour back there to play it. Now Reichel to Sundin. Sundin sends it in behind Robert Esch. Esch pushes it along the boards. And it's out through center ice, and it'll come all the way back where Belfour will have to handle it for his defense. Quick outlet now for Sundin. Tucker sends it to Roberts. Roberts dropped it back, but it was Recchi that was there.
I'll bet you that's one of those, hey, Gary. He gave it to him, only it was Recchi that was calling for the puck. Well, JR scored a terrific goal there, and he finally got some opening to work with. You have to have a rhythm in order to play like that. This is how JR gets his rhythm.
I'm impressed with JR.
That was, sing along if you know the words or not.
Yeah.
That's what he does on TV timeouts. That was in Game 5 in Philadelphia. It was hilarious.
Here's McGillney, pushes it ahead, and Ponikarovsky was offside on the play.
That was the first scoring chance for that big line, too. Jamnoff, Amonte, and Roenick early on in the series had some good scoring chances, and then they dried up a little bit. They took JR off the line and put him at center. Then they put him back on because Ken Hitchcock wanted him to have more of a presence down low, and Jeremy Roenick can do that for him. But that goal he scored was all about the room in the neutral zone, and Pat Quinn won't be happy about that. Toronto's usually bottled that up completely, and JR was flying through there full speed.
Here was Nieuwendyk now, tied up by Jamnoff. Helash sends it along the boards. McGillney had it knocked off his stick. Roenick centering attempt. Jamnoff couldn't control. Intercepted by Roenick. Roenick snaps a shot. Save made. Belfour rebounds. Yes, another stop. Belfour with 2 huge saves on Jeremy Roenick, who may get another opportunity here. Now it's knocked away by Ponikarovsky.
Toronto's got those signs of paralysis again. They're starting to get all seized up. Guys are starting to go into quadrants and just stand. They're giving up way too many scoring chances. The Flyers are starting to feel it. They smell blood. They can sense that the Leafs are off their game right now, and they're taking it to them. There's no way JR should have got another scoring chance there.
Icing is the call here. The Dodge Intermission Report is coming up. John Butchergrass and Ray Ferraro. Unbelievable Flames. Congratulations to them. Disappointment in Hockeytown. And Mike Danton is arraigned. All those stories coming up.
When Jeremy Roenick starts feeling the flow, he finds openings. And see the open space? I mean, in the first 5 games, there wasn't that much opening anywhere in the Toronto Maple Leafs zone. And now he's had consecutive shifts where he has had room and time, and you don't want a dangerous guy like that with room and time.
Well, he's made a couple of adjustments in this series. One of them is playing right wing, although he has played a little bit of center. The other he's not a spokesman to the media during these playoffs. That's something that was worked out before the playoffs started, and it's an adjustment for him to go by the gathering of the media and the microphones and realize that it's the people like Keith Primo and Mark Recchi that Ken Hitchcock and the rest of the team wants as their spokesman.
He's talked after the games, but he hasn't talked before the games, and to the extent that JR normally does. I think it was just something that was arrived at from the coaching staff, and JR agreed with it, and it is what it is. But we all know that JR always seems to be operating the best when he's involved in everything, including the media.
Here is Reichel with a shot, and the right arm of Esch flashed up to get a piece of that. Maple Leafs battling to hold it in. Aki Berg kept it in the Philadelphia zone, but it's Kapanen who reverses the puck back. And now the Flyers regain control. Here's Kapanen with it one more time. Goes to Ragnarsson. Reichel steps into him. Out through center ice. It'll be chased down by Aki Berg. They say no icing here with just over a minute left in this first period. Now Fitzgerald plays it along the boards. Sundin is there. Now Fitzgerald has it again. Matt Sundin behind the net. Puts it out in front. Knocked away by Esch. Cleared up on the glass. And it is good hustle play by Zhamnov to make sure he got it out of there. Now a lead pass Zhamnov for Recchi. And it was knocked back out to center ice. Under half a minute remaining in this first period. Markov played it ahead. It was blocked in front of the Maple Leaf bench. Tucker with a hit over there on Gagne, and we're going to have a penalty coming.